Okay, so from the homework questions, the odd answers will be, those should be found in the back of the book, and you can look through those, and those are pretty detailed and good. Here's some of the even parts. So on 46, told you that a household was prosperous if its income exceeded $100,000. It's also a household is educated if the householder had completed college. So we select one at random. It tells us that the household is prosperous, 0.134. The probability that the household has completed college is 0.254, and the probability that they're both prosperous and educated is 0.08. So we start with the 0.08. That goes in the middle. That's the probability that they're prosperous and educated. We find this to make the prosperous add up to 0.134. We find this to make the educated add up to 0.254, and from there we have the amount that are prosperous and educated. So we find that 0.692, or a little over 69%, are not prosperous or not educated. The question in 46 asks how many are either prosperous or educated. There's two ways of doing that. You can either add up these numbers here, or you can say 1 minus the people that aren't prosperous or educated. That will tell you how many people are prosperous or educated. So there's a little over 30% that are prosperous or educated, and again, two ways of doing it: either add up the ones that are here, or do 1 minus 0.692. That gives you number 46. Number 48, in 48, the question is winning the contracts. It's the consolidated builders problem. You get 0.5 chance, or a 0.6 chance of winning contract A, 0.5 chance of winning contract B, and 0.3 of winning both. So these add up to 0.6. This circle adds up to 0.5. If you add these three together, you get 0.8, and that leaves you with 0.2 on the outside. So the probability of winning at least one of the jobs is the same thing. You can either do 1 minus 0.2, or you can add up the 3 in the middle, and that gives you the chance of winning at least one of the jobs. So you may still win both, you may just win one, but that's the probability of winning at least one. And then number 50 asks you about the same problem. A is the probability of winning A and B. So again, look at the math and the way to word these. That's 0.3, that's the part in the middle. B is the probability of winning A and not B. That's the part just here, right here. So A and not B is this part of the circle. That's 0.3. The probability of not A and B, so it can't be A, but it is B. That's 0.2. And then D is the probability of not A and not B. So neither of them, and that's also 0.2. That's number 50. Go to 52. Tells you that 50% of people like country, and 40% like gospel, and 10% like both. So again, we start in the middle with 10%. Fill in that whole circle, so that means 40% just like country. That gives us 50% for that circle. Means 30% just like gospel, which gives us 40% for that circle. Add these three numbers together, we get 80%, which leaves us with 20% on the outside. Part B says how many like country and not gospel, so just country. That would be the probability of A and B complement, and that is 0.40. It's found right here. Probability, and then C asks for the probability of a person not liking country or gospel, and that's the outside. That's 0.20. So that's A complement and B complement. Those are your 4 even questions from last night. The 4 odd questions you should be able to do easily, and they're also in the back of the book to check. So that means your homework should be completed fully for tonight. It'll go in your binder. Again, make sure you're keeping up with the homework, and make sure it's organized as we get over the halfway mark. So go ahead, and you can go ahead and put your books away. You can put that into your binder, and the next thing we're going to look at is the free response questions that you did in pairs, and we're going to go through that next.